So then third photo, his hand went here directly. Then I slapped him. Just because we do erotica doesn't mean that you can touch us anywhere or everywhere, you know?
Many like this. Like if I show you my DMs, I only get death threats.
Oh my God.
Only
He keeps
people are
telling
angry.
me.
So I feel a bit unsafe sometimes traveling out.
And sometimes people are also jealous of the way we live our lives.
Yeah, we give a video recording before we start the shoot that hi, I'm so and so, I'm doing this shoot for boys and girls, that I'm doing it out of my free will and consent. I'm under no pressure. I'm not consuming liquor or any kind of drugs. The casting coordinator is like an intimacy coordinator. When the coordinator gets the actor, the talent, he briefs them that these are the scenes. Girls get a lot of support. Guys are treated like shit, by the way.
I to do erotica, but there is a friend of mine and she was a part of a OTT which used to do proper porn, and she told me that they had invested some 23 lakhs in a couple of, they had made like some 8 to 10, porn series. And she told me that in the span of 6 months, I don't know whether I should be saying this or not, but they made around 4 crore rupees. The guy who made my app, Jaipur wala person, he has made an office worth 5 crore or something, 5 crore, 6 crore. उसको kidnap किया गया, उसको ये बोला गया कि अगर तुमने ये continue किया तो इससे भी बुरा तुम्हारे साथ हो सकता है. And this guy was kidnapped and he was threatened. तो उसने फिर वो थोड़े टाइम के लिए काम बंद हो गया.
Also, has it ever happened that people have behaved inappropriately with y'all because of the public image also?
Yeah. It has happened with me. I was shooting in Manali for Ulu app only, and there was a barber just opposite my hotel, and I happened to go for a haircut because मुझे लगा कि थोड़ा सा मुझे haircut की ज़रूरत है. तो मैं गई, उसने मुझे पहचान लिया, बोलता मैम आप उल्लू की एक्ट्रेस हो.
You went for a haircut?
Okay. Yeah, I went for a haircut there in the parlor क्योंकि मुझे थोड़ा लग रहा था कि मेरे बाल ना नीचे से ऊपर नीचे हो रहे हैं. तो मैं ऐसे ही चली गई, मैंने कहा चलो थोड़ा सा उसको ट्रिम कर लेते हैं हम लोग. तो उसने मेरे बाल वाल काटे, उसके बाद बोलता मैम आई जस्ट वांट टू टेक अ पिक्चर विद यू. तो आई सेड ही इज जस्ट आस्किंग एज अ फैन एंड नथिंग. सो इनिशियली तो उसने पहले नॉर्मल एक फ़ोटो खिंचाया, फिर उसने बोला मैम कैन आई कीप हैंड ऑन योर शोल्डर. आई सेड फाइन, चलो ठीक है, फ़ैन है. वी ऑलवेज respect and appreciate our fans because where are we are because of them. But yes, misbehavior is not allowed, guys. So then third photo, his hand went here directly. Then I slapped him. From here only I just slapped
Wow,
him
well
right
done.
like that.
Well
I did
done.
slap him very badly. I slapped him. I said, boss, this is not allowed, okay? Just because we do erotica doesn't mean that you can touch us anywhere or everywhere, you know? So whenever be in your limits. So I just walked out, and then I told all the unit that this is what they did. Then people from my production also went and warned him and stuff like that. Yeah, so it does
I
happen.
have faced really bad situation in the sense that, so it's like wherever I go, people come and take pictures, all that. But something really crazy happened in Goa last year.
Okay.
And I tell you the date, it was 28 August 2024, because it was my friend's birthday on a yacht at Panjim, sorry. So while I was returning, because I was staying in Candulim, so when I left Panjim, I was on a scooter. That was the only day I took a scooter, because every day I was traveling in a car, and it was the last day. So the yacht party shut at 1. So I clicked a lot of selfies, and I was wearing something really sparkly. So everybody was noticing me, Shakespeare. I was enjoying the attention basically, and I love it. So then a car started chasing me.
Okay.
And I was on my bike, middle of the night, around 2 o'clock. So first I felt there's something going on, because I could see in my rear view that this car is coming closer to me once it's empty. But the moment a car is approaching from the opposite direction, he would just go back. And then again he would come from all the way, and he would come in a lightning speed that if you stop your bike, he's going to run you down.
Okay.
So I started trembling, and I crossed, and August, so you can imagine there is no, it's raining,
Yes.
and there are no lights, because you cross a lot of jungles. And I thought I'm gone. And that car was almost about to run me down at one point, and suddenly, from God's grace, I was praying to God, a car just came from the opposite side, and I crashed on it, and that car just ran away, just fled. That it was a big, guy. It was a big car, one guy in it. I will never forget.
But did you try to find out why was he trying to run?
So what happened the very same the earlier in the day when I was wherever I go I come online and whenever I'm online 25,000 people join me on Insta Live or whatever. So constantly I was getting messages, sir, I'm watching you, photo chahiye, milna hai, and that was coming every 4-5 messages that used to come. So sometimes it's just not possible to reply, but he understood because stupid me, I'd put the location. Okay. Because I like to flaunt, I don't know what was going on in my head. So when that day when I had gone for the lunch, I was out for lunch, when I came back, so every room, it was a villa. So the villa had a balcony window. Somebody had entered the room. It was a 5-star property. That's what surprises me. He had entered. So they give coffee and they give you cookies with it, right? So the coffee, I had the coffee. The cookies were there. The cookies were missing. So somebody took the cookies. Clothes were all disheveled from my suitcase. But the room was not done. Like housekeeping usually does your room in order. So it was not staff, and they did not come for cleaning. They just entered and they had put this. Somebody had put a tray which said "Good night," like the Joker way. Okay, with chocolate sauce. Good night. So I went to the reception and I asked who entered. They said no, none from the staff. And they checked the camera, and after a few hours this incident happened. Many like this, like if I show you my DMs, I only get death threats.
My God.
Only people are angry and they track my bike. They tell me you were at this signal. They send me pictures like from long shots that I saw you here, I'll kill you. At one point it was coming.
Usually men send this.
I have no clue because so then I go back to their profile and I see they have begged me for work constantly because I've ignored them.
Yeah.
Now they're becoming rude and they're abusing. The trolling, chalo, forget the trolling online because I don't take it seriously. But the death threats and this incident, it's really scary. So now it's getting very like out of control. You know, I'm facing it a lot. The giggling, the hooting, the catcalls is okay. I take it as compliment. You know, if they're trying to, wherever I enter, I know I've entered. So wherever I go, thanks to my clothes and everything, I sparkle, I dazzle. So people are looking at me. But this death threats, this has gained momentum.
Okay.
So I feel a bit unsafe sometimes traveling out.
And sometimes the people are also jealous of the way we live our lives.
Yeah.
Because on social media.
They thought we would be hiding under masks or something, but we're out there at 5 stars, at clubs, wearing fancy clothes.
So they feel very, I don't know, it's jealousy or it's what?
Anger, resentment.
Anger or what it is. But they watch us on social media and then they feel, wow, these guys are living their life. And
We actually went through a stalker,
somewhere.
both of us, in 2023.
Yeah.
We went through a stalker.
Yeah.
We battled that.
Very
those
bad
days we used to be very
experience.
close and we used to meet a lot to create content for social media, reels and stuff. So somebody was stalking us and I felt and she felt that something's off. So and people actually hate my guts more than anything. They hate the fact that we are out there, we don't care, and we are popular, showing our body, and so I think it's just.
But your family do they also still face all this backlash?
Yeah, they do.
And how is the equation right now, if you're comfortable sharing?
See, my parents are very kind people, and at the moment they need me a lot because my dad has Parkinson's disease.
Okay.
So he's bedridden. He's almost on the verge of getting paralysis. So he needs support all the time. So at home, there's no time to discuss my career because right now my dad, we had to clean his toilet because he was unable to go to the washroom. He cannot get up on his own. We have to lift him up, go to the hospitals and all that. So my life, though it might look glam from the outside, but at home we're doing well. But the focus is dad's health. Okay. So there's no time for my fame and all that. They're getting okay. Mom doesn't care much.
Right now they're too occupied.
Yeah,
with
they don't care much
sickness
because
and stuff
they're busy
like
with
that.
him. But I don't think they're happy. That I know for sure. I can see it on their faces because earlier when my ads used to come on television, my dad would call his friends. Aaj mera beta aa raha hai. In Odia he would say, you know, watch. Now he's not proud. He cannot flaunt my career or my fame.
But I don't think so. Why is it a shame? Doing
but do people
erotica
also still
and
hate
porn.
you? Like, do you also get this kind of a hate from people still?
I get hate, but not like really death threats and all. I don't get that. But yes, I get trolled like they say on 26 जनवरी, आई थिंक 26 जनवरी, राइट, मैंने एक फोटो डाला अपना फ्लैग होइस्टिंग के साथ, तो पीपल लाइक अरे तुमको शर्म नहीं आती, तुम झंडे को बदनाम कर रही हो और ये है वो है. तो मैंने कहा इवन आई एम अ सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया and I have full right to do that.
And we pay our taxes.
And I respect my country. I love my country. So why can't I put a picture like that?
If we post
Just
pictures
because,
of religion.
And I really don't get this guys कि erotica और porn को इतनी hatred इंडिया में क्यों मिलती है, जबकि सबसे ज़्यादा देखा ही जाता है इंडिया में है. If you don't know.
In 2018, India ranked third in the consumption of porn and erotica.
More employment for us.
सबसे ज़्यादा हम लोग देखते हैं, सबसे ज़्यादा हम लोग करते हैं, हमने सबसे ज़्यादा population produce की है. तो इस काम के लिए इतना हेट्रेट क्यों है? आप यही काम करके आप खुद को रिलैक्स करते हो, सब कुछ करते हो, और इसी काम को आप गंदा बोलते हो, गलत बोलते हो. आई एम वेरी सरप्राइज्ड. एंड ये चीज़ बिल्कुल बदलनी चाहिए. दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट टू से.
I think the mindsets won't change. Mostly,
We won't progress
I'll tell you
like
why.
that.
I'll tell you why I'm getting the death threats. There's a reason. मैं एक दिन बैठ के सोचने लगा क्या कारण है. कारण ये कि लोगों के पास काम नहीं है आजकल के ज़माने में, अनएम्प्लॉयड, पैसा नहीं है, प्यार नहीं है, घर में इज्जत नहीं है. फिर सोशल मीडिया पे वो किसी को भी देखते हैं.
सोसाइटी का दबाव.
सोशल मीडिया पे जब मुझे देखते हैं, अभी देखिए आपने किसी एक्टर की फिल्म देखी, उसका टैलेंट देखा, आप उसके फ़ैन बने, उसको चाहने लगे, वो यॉट में घूम रहा है तो उनको लगता है चलो इसने कमाया है. हम जब मेरी ज़िंदगी देखते हैं, when they see, because I always post pictures from Taj or whatever 5-star hotels, I'm on a foreign trip, they get angry that he's making money by doing something that we also can do, but we are not getting the opportunity. And I'm blessed to have her and many other women, and I must say my life is actually the success is oriented because of them. These women have given me a lot of love and fame. So I'm always surrounded by pretty women, dancing, chilling. They get angry, that jealousy, they hate my guts. So, and the fact that I flaunt it, that angers them more.
वो इसको कमेंट्स आते हैं, भाई तू ही जी रहा है अपनी जिंदगी. हमारी जिंदगी तो झंड है, तू ही जी रहा है अपनी जिंदगी.
Coming to the production aspect, I want to understand what is the paperwork like, that happens when you all sign a project. What is the budget of a project? And आप लोग को उसमें क्या, what is the kind of payments you all get?
So I started out with 20,000 per day, but it went up. Now it's gone up. But I've done all kinds of work. I've done soft and hardcore adult films. So my payment varies. Though I don't shoot in India, so I travel abroad, I get a lot of money.
Okay.
And we give a video recording before we start the shoot that, hi, I'm so and so, I'm doing this shoot for boys and girls, that I'm doing it out of my free will and consent. I'm under no pressure. I have not consumed liquor or any kind of drugs. And I know the scenes, and the scenes that are going to be picturized, they have to mouth it. Like suppose there's kissing or there's dry humping or there is real, whatever the requirement is, depending on the location of shoot. In India, only soft films I've done. So as per the Indian regulation, हमने ये कर रहे हैं हमारी मर्जी से with your Aadhaar card. And
consent form agreements में
it's in the documentary, very well shown. People should watch. We give a thumb impressions. So yeah, and then signature and everything. And it's a big document, like you're signing a big contract.
Almost like 30-35 pages. They make us sign a contract.
Yeah. And you don't have any क्या बोलते हैं उसको, any claim on the content, and you won't go against the content tomorrow or whatever if it goes viral and all that.
It's project to project, or it's
every shoot.
Like every
project.
Yes. Even if it's a small normal kissing scene also, they take consent.
Consent is mandatory.
It is very mandatory.
Right
now.
From the beginning.
Because ऐसे cases हो गए हैं past में, तो अब वो अगर kissing scene भी ले रहे हैं, बैकलेस तो छोड़ दो, अगर वो नॉर्मल किसिंग सीन भी ले रहे हैं तो भी वो कंसेंट.
एंड अ न्यू थिंग हैज कम अप अभी रिसेंटली, मैं देख रहा हूं, व्हाइल दे साइनिंग दैट डॉक्यूमेंट देयर इज अ वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग एज वेल दैट दे आर डूइंग इन ब्रॉड डेलाइट.
We are the one who signing the contract.
Because बीच में somebody had accused the makers of drugging them and making them sign this also.
So वो वीडियो एंड दैट पर्सन सिटिंग विद देयर ओन टेलीफोन, मतलब सब कुछ. और लड़कियां सेट पे अपने गर्ल्स हैव स्पॉट बॉयज, शी कम्स विद अ स्पॉट बॉय. So lot of girls come with their staff, तो अपनी मर्जी से कर रहे हैं. अभी तो वो लड़कियां सब खुद प्रोड्यूस भी कर रही हैं. अभी तो it's a different change of game, but so these are the legal aspects.
And video
taken.
consent is
Yeah.
also a must.
And what are the safety protocols on set? Like, is there an intimacy coordinator? And all
No.
also?
So the casting coordinator is like an intimacy coordinator. When the coordinator gets the actor, the talent, he briefs them that these are the
There is
scenes.
a creative on the set.
There's a creative from the
channel.
channel.
Yeah. Ullu mein to we always had a creative
Always.
from the
And they're
channel.
on the monitor.
And the creative is the one who keeps
And it's always
guiding
a
you and
woman.
little bit
Mostly
the
the
director.
creatives are women, or
Women.
husband and wives together, couples.
Achha.
So the guy also gets some support. The girls get a lot of support. Guys are treated like shit, by the way. So it's always about the girl. चाय चाहिए, ये चाहिए, हमको कोई
नहीं ऐसा भी नहीं है, लड़कों को भी अच्छे से ट्रीट करते हैं.
तो क्या है
कुछ भी.
तो there's as you said, but there's no tag as an intimacy coordinator,
Yeah.
but there is
That's a creative only.
coordinator,
The channel
casting,
creative,
and there is a creative, the director. And I'll tell you, जब shoot की planning होती है, now suppose people have not seen me with an actress, there's a craze इसको, क्योंकि there's this thing कि शेक्सपियर को हर लड़की के साथ कराएंगे तो फिल्म चलेगी, तो ऐसा वो हर सीन में बोलते हैं, तो प्लानिंग होती है. पर जब हम एक्चुअली सेट पे जाते हैं and those girls are timid or diffident, तो वो सारे सीन्स हटा देते हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि उनको ये चाहिए मतलब ये चाहिए, हल्का किसिंग करके अगर वो शर्मा रही है तो हम बहुत सीन्स कट भी हो जाता है, क्योंकि
Okay, so if there's a discomfort, they immediately...
yeah, because it's the first time ना, and चलो we have done a lot of television films. I've done a film, by the way, it went to Cannes, so it had Prem Chopra and Sanjay Mishra, so I come with all that experience, so I can do anything, मतलब even for my first film. But ये लड़कियाँ they're very young, 21, 22, इनका acting क्या, modeling क्या, मतलब except TikTok they have no experience in front of the camera. So imagine you have to dialogues भी है ना, it's not that we come and we script, dialogues भी बोल नहीं पा रहे, तो dialogues भी हटा देते हैं, सब हट जाता है, फिल्म छोटी बन जाती है.
I'll tell you something, the kind of effort that erotica and porn
It's
takes.
difficult.
Like I am more of a erotica actress. He's done both, of course, out of India. But I'll tell you the kind of pressure that we have on ourselves.
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
There's so much of lighting, and in that lighting you have to do intimacy, because you're from internally you're not feeling nice, you are sweating, and then you are doing kissing, and
Heavy
there are
clothing,
bed breads,
jewelry,
heavy clothes, and then
makeup.
you are in the blanket, and then you're making love, and there's so much, and the same angle, the same scene is being shot from different angles. So you are watching it once, but we are doing it almost 8 to 10 times.
Yeah.
Because there's
Clothes.
a top
I was
angle.
also
there's-
reading
yeah.
online that you know
Yeah.
you'll shoot for 20 hours. Or
Yeah, there is no time bound.
There
There's
is
no time
one
limit.
sex scene that is shot for almost like the maximum I have shot is for 6 to 7 hours. There was
My
one,
God.
yeah, Ullu mein, and I got
It was
mad.
just one scene?
One scene, yeah.
Because the actors are new, so they don't know how to perform. Like
The guy was so scared. I was like, what's wrong with him? That, you know, he was a new boy, but he was very good looking boy and stuff like that. And he had seen me on screen and all. And the moment he used to come close to me, something used to happen to him. And then it was so difficult to get the performance out of him. And then
and fake performance.
again and again, and the director was like so particular कि नहीं, जब तक मुझे shot नहीं मिलता आपको करते रहना पड़ेगा.
Because the
And I was
creatives are
so
very strict.
exhausted. I was so exhausted because I had to do the same thing.
Because there's
20
a creative
times.
on set, वो
Yeah.
directly footage भेज रहे हैं चैनल को, चैनल वहाँ बैठ के देख रहा है.
अच्छा.
हाँ, और वो
तो
वहाँ
it's
से
a
अपना
वाया
input
वाया
दे रहे कि
thing.
नहीं 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 अब ये नहीं
ये नहीं
चलेगा,
चलेगा,
आप वापस से
change
चेंज करो.
करो.
तो हम वापस से सीन को चेंज कर रहे हैं, इमेजिन.
तो बहुत होता है.
And
तो
it's very
मेरे केस में
irritating.
like she's experienced, she gets newer guys. मेरे केस में new girls who have not even had sex in life. They're like virgins. I ask them, do you have a boyfriend? No. Do you have a husband? No. Have you kissed anybody? No. I said, wow. And you're going to perform for the camera. The whole world is going to see your body now. Yes, I'm your fan and something they say, all that. तो मैं बोला, that's not the point, but how are we going to, करेंगे कैसे? Imagine, and when I hold them, they'll actually, they want to do it, but they're so conscious, the lighting, the camera, people saying ऐसा करो, वैसा करो, तो बहुत मेरे scenes cut भी हो जाते हैं. So हम लोग उनके
It's
comfort
not
से
everyone's cup of tea. So I'll say the people who do erotica and people who do porn, trust me, I have a lot of respect for them because it's a very gutsy job.
yeah.
Removing clothes in front of so many people
And doing it artistically.
and performing with
With dialogues.
all your heart and with expressions and emotions, it's not an easy job.
And what is the kind of physical and emotional toll this takes on you all? Like, when I say a physical toll, are there times when you are expected to also undergo some treatments or surgeries for that matter? Cosmetic surgeries?
I am not.
Yeah, there are people who give their input,
Naturally
but end of the
gifted.
day we decide whether we want.
Okay.
If I want to do a breast lift, I will do it. It's not because somebody is telling me to do that. But yeah, people do give their suggestions that I think you need to work on this, you need to work on that. Yeah, there are people who give those kind of suggestions, but end of the day it's our choice whether we want to do it or we don't want to do it. But nobody forces. Nobody forces कि करना ही पड़ेगा तभी तुमको.
But I'll tell you,
ऐसा नहीं.
the rawness actually sells. When they see a woman of a different size, because everybody is unique as your fingerprint. So every man or every woman has a different mindset, different fantasy. It's not only 36, 24, 36.
Right.
It can be XL,
40,
large, whatever,
42.
age group, complexion, eye color, hair, short hair, long hair. So I think this industry is at its peak.
And it's also kind of very inclusive then.
Yes, and your physicality is actually your strength.
Okay.
I have noticed women who are broader, they're liked more.
Yeah, there's so many
They
men.
do more work because
I'm telling
apparently
you,
they have more
I
masala.
have been
Director
told
bolte
that,
hain.
ma'am, we are your big fans, but because he knows, initially when I came into the industry, I was healthier.
Yeah.
I was huge. Because I became popular and I started getting work, I said, let me work on myself. So I started working out and, getting myself into shape and all. And after that, there are men who are calling me, why did you lose weight?
I'm one of them.
Why did you lose weight?
Yeah.
We love that figure of yours.
I don't relate to this
And we
Rajsi anymore.
would love to spend more money on you.
Yeah.
We love that figure of yours.
So that is
So,
also
yeah,
an
that's
add-on.
true.
Even for men,
And
older
I'm telling
guy
you
has an
that's- yeah,
older role. क्या बोलूं मैं?
So what I also want to understand is the economic aspect of the industry. Like, what is the business model like of the erotic industry in India? I want to understand what is the budget in which, a film or a show is made, and what is the kind of, profits that get generated out of it.
When I did a South Indian Malayali adult film, it has got, we shot for 2 days. I was the highest paid at that time, and they spent 6 lakhs on making of that project.
The entire project.
Entire project. Short film. Short film as in 3 episodes, shot in 2 days. Imagine how much money they made per episode. Take a
6
guess.
lakhs were made in the first episode only.
Take a guess.
Lakhs or crores?
अभी मैं नहीं बताऊंगा. 60 lakhs.
10 times more.
Yeah. Only because I was there. That's what she told me, because they had made a lot of films. They put my poster. They made 60 lakhs per episode.
Okay.
So that is roughly, I'm giving an idea. My producers, they cast me in their adult film. They bought a BMW. So they make a lot of money.
I also know a story wherein I to do erotica, but there is a friend of mine and she was a part of a OTT which used to do proper porn, and she told me that they had invested some 23 lakhs in a couple of, they had made like some 8 to 10, porn series, and she told me that in the span of 6 months, I don't know whether I should be saying this or not, but they made around 4 crore rupees.
Oh my
Wow.
4
god.
crore. I was surprised. I said, are you kidding me, or are you just blabbering, or have you heard this? She said, I saw it. I saw the Excel myself. 4 crores.
Utarne ke baad tell me who.
I will tell you, definitely.
And who's making all, like, who, पैसा किसकी जेब में जाता है basically?
Obviously, the
owner.
owner of the app.
The owner of the
And
app.
the owners are also the directors.
Okay.
Some of them. Once
They're also the producers?
They are the producers, they are the
Producers,
directors, they are the writers.
everything.
They contact you on social media. They are the whole and soul thing.
They may not be the writer most of the times, but yes, they are
No.
the people who invest the money.
The one who bought the BMW,
Yeah, she was, yes,
yeah,
she
the
was,
writer,
but not
director,
everyone is.
costume designer, makeup artist,
Yeah.
everything. One man show.
Yeah.
He and husband wife.
Because the guy I'm talking about, the 4 crore thing, he just made the app and gave them to handle. My friend was only handling it, and he gave it to them to handle it, and that's how she knew that how much money he's making. out of that.
That was in
She just got
months.
peanuts, and when she showed that's the time when he gave her some extra money also, that boss, you've made money, so why are you not giving us?
Yeah, exactly. And as
Yeah.
artists, do you all sometimes feel that, yeah, like the film is making so much, the industry is making so much, why are we then just
Always.
This happens because see,
Always
we
with
are
me.
from the creative field.
Right.
We are not the business minded ones. That's what I'm saying. The guy who made my app, Jaipur wala person, he has made an office worth 5 crore or something, 5 crore, 6
What?
crore. Yes.
Office.
Told me that, ma'am, only from your app, he was not the owner, he was the owner's खास असिस्टेंट जो
Okay.
उनके पूरे फाइनेंसेस
Coordinator
करता था.
types.
उसने मुझे बताया कि मैम आप तो मतलब उल्लू ही बने हो, आपने इतना कमाया नहीं है, बट आपसे कहीं ज्यादा वो बंदा कमा
We
के
get
निकल
much
गया.
because I was not paid 6 lakhs, but the whole shoot was 6 lakhs.
eating money because he knew the app business ना, तो वो बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो था वो छुपा देता था, जो इनकम आती थी मेरी ऐप से या मेरे नाम से, वो छुपा देता था. मेरा कंटेंट बिकता था लाखों में. मेरा एक दिन का मेरा, मुझे याद है एक दिन तो मैंने उसको पकड़ भी लिया. मेरे अकाउंट में सीधा 1.5 लाख रुपए बढ़ा, बिकॉज ऐप पे मुझे दिखता था कि कितनी अर्निंग हो रही है रोज की.
Right.
तो मैंने देखा है वो शूटिंग फॉर कुकू ऐप दैट टाइम, और मैं बीच में अपना ऐप चेक करती रहती थी. तो मैं देखा कि अरे 1.5 लाख बढ़ गया, और उसी दिन मेरा कंटेंट अपलोड हुआ था उस ऐप पर, और मैं 2 घंटे के बाद देख रही हूँ तो वो 1.5 लाख गायब. सो फिर मैंने क्वेश्चन किया, आई आस्क्ड हिम, ही सेइंग अरे वो मैम क्या हुआ ना, एक वो कुछ ग्लिच हो गया था ऐप में, तो उसकी वजह से लोगों का डबल पैसा आ गया, तो हमको सबको पैसा रिफंड करना पड़ा.
okay?
And that time I bought that explanation, but जब मुझे later on when I had a fight with him and we part our ways, that time that guy who was a good person, he told me, ma'am, that he has cheated you a lot. आपको, you should have left him long back, because this guy has been cheating you. And
I was going to come to this,
Yeah.
that what is the kind of corruption, the fraud, the scams
Oh.
also that happen when it comes
Yeah,
to
lot
payment?
See, they make a lot of money and they sell our pictures on the poster. They use my name, Shakespeare Tripathy, in this film. Shakespeare Tripathy is this, that. Or
people have made more money than what we have made.
We have
Trust
made.
me on our names.
I get
There are
only
channels
artist
on Telegram.
fees. Yeah, artist fees I get, but the amount of money the makers have made, oh, it's unbelievable.
tremendous.
But आप लोग कभी royalties नहीं मांगते, like don't
नहीं,
you all
कुछ
ask for
royalty
royalties?
कुछ नहीं, क्या मांगेंगे वो तो सीधा डिनाई कर देते हैं. नहीं, ये तो हमारी कमाई, हमारी मेहनत की कमाई है, हमारा है ये.
But
जो
is
है
there no
वो हमारा है.
redressal system or something like that in
Nothing.
place?
It's your
Nothing.
call.
Like an association or
No,
something?
no.
We don't,
Associates
हमारी
illegal.
कौन, like that's what I'm saying.
Government ने बंद कर
इरोटिका
दिया.
के लिए कौन एसोसिएशन बनाएगा, कौन स्टैंड लेगा इरोटिका के लिए? इरोटिका को जब पूरी कंट्री ही खराब समझ रही है, तो स्टैंड कौन लेगा इरोटिका के लिए?
So there is a
कौन
lot
बैकअप
of-
देगा? बट होना चाहिए.
And
at least
also what
we
happens
should have a
is,
union.
so
Yeah.
past 2 years जब मैंने कम बैक किया, मैंने बहुत कम काम किया, उसमें मुझे इतनी कामयाबी मिली क्योंकि मैं जो बजट मांगता हूँ, जो लोग देते हैं, मैं काम करता हूँ. बट हमारे थ्रू जो लोगों ने कमाया है, मतलब सोचते बहुत बुरा लगता है. और and the biggest reason is
Tremendous amount of
competition.
money, tremendous
So
amount.
we can't fight back because I don't fight. I do fight back, but a lot of guys are doing it for much lesser than what I charge, 1/4 of what I charge. They are ready to do it just for fame or per conveyance और खाना दे दो खुश. तो अगर ऐसे लड़के कर लेंगे फिर पैसे कोई देगा नहीं ना, जो बेचारा ask for a lot of amount. बोलेगा वो तो कर रहा है. So that's also a thing. So there is no redressal, there is no, it's your choice. It's like we are going to pay this much. If you want to do it, otherwise regret.
And it's all documented, like the payment,
Yeah,
whatever
it's
is
all
decided
written,
upon,
yeah.
it's always
They
in
say,
the
yeah, we
agreement.
have paid you for your services.
They don't even want to pay us
No, I
overtime.
mean before signing, it's always mentioned in the agreement
Yeah.
that this much is going to be
No,
paid
while
to
we
everyone.
fill up the form, we fill it up how much the money has been
हाँ, it's
discussed.
the blank.
Okay.
It's
the-
left blank
it's a
because
blank.
सबका
It's left
अलग-अलग है
blank.
ना?
सबका payment अलग-अलग
So the
होता है.
format is for everyone, but सबका payment, address, whatever, numbers. So we put our own number.
और ऐसे exclusive contract system या ऐसा कुछ होता
नहीं,
है?
यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं. I've been a freelancer. I've never even worked with coordinators or casting agents. I've been directly, I have come from social media. And my social media is pretty popular, so everybody finds me easily because
See, I'll tell you what is
So
यहाँ
there is
पे
no-
exclusive contract इसलिए नहीं है क्योंकि these industry have understood one thing, that they need more of new faces every time. तो इनको वो एक पर्टिकुलर फेस को लेकर नहीं चलना है. They very well know that they are not going to make money out of one body and one face, and they need multiple varieties and stuff like that. इसीलिए वो किसी के साथ exclusive contract नहीं करते. वो कहते हैं हमारा काम हो गया, अब तुम जाओ, तुम कहीं और करो काम. No doubt, हम जो popular actors हैं हमें सैकड़ों OTTs बुलाते हैं.
Offers आते रहते हैं.
Offers हमें आते रहते हैं.
मेरे साथ होता है when OTT is starting up. They always call me because they use me as the brand ambassador. बना देते हैं. जैसे they pick up business, they go for newcomers. Because they establish कि Shakespeare है, अच्छा content है, लड़कियाँ हैं. Because girls are also comfortable with me. So a lot of girls demand we want Shakespeare. So that's why I get a lot of work. Because they're comfortable with me. They know me. I hang out with them. So they refer me.
So from what I've also read is that when a project is sold to an OTT platform, it is sold in crores of rupees. Like there is a lot of cash inflow that also happens there. Like, you know, an individual app like Ullu, if it's selling it to a bigger, for a more further distribution, it gets sold in crores of rupees. So what happens
I
there?
would like to clarify here because Ullu initially also had a tie with Max Player. So of course, Ullu has minted money. But when you come to a producer level, Ullu offers producer a very basic amount for per episode.
Achha.
The reality is that the producer is not making that much money, but Ullu is definitely, because Ullu वही project को tie up करा है कभी Max Player के साथ, कभी वो कोई और OTT, जैसे वो they also what they do is they edit our scenes and they put it on Xhamster and sites like that. So they are also making money from there. They're making money from YouTube. They're making money from Instagram.
So it's the channel and the apps which are the movie mafia in this case.
So main is the channel. So Ullu is the one who's minting the money.
Okay.
So whoever is making, like my guy who made my app, Jaipur wala, he minted money. So whoever is making the app is minting more money
and every
than the producers.
Owner has at least 5 apps. So we get paid for one app. But it goes on several other platforms where they dub it into other languages also. So these films are made in Hindi, but they are also dubbed into regional languages where there's a lot of consumption there. So they make money from various platforms.
Sources.
I know. Has it ever also happened that, you know, y'all have been committed an amount and not been paid, or, you know, dodged for payments?
That way I've been super lucky. All my payments have
not
been
with
clear.
us, because we are very smart and educated.
And it always works in advance. Like the entire fee is paid in advance.
It just happened with
only
other
pay.
people, but not with us, because we are little educated, and not little, but we are highly educated. I'm a MBA marketing and he's also pretty educated. So we are educated, that's why no one messes with us. But yes, the newcomers are being, and also we are popular.
So there's a mouth of publicity. If I'm going to say something, so they have never messed. I have always got my payment on time. I've delivered more than I've been asked for. So I've been very clear. I don't think that happens. And I'll tell you, our industry is also very emotional. Because a lot of makers are women I worked with, family-oriented people. I've never seen them cheating anybody. They at least give you what they have committed.
Promised, yeah.
I've never seen, because suppose a girl is not able to perform the scene. एक बार मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ. I was the guy and there were 2 girls. It was supposed to be a threesome thing, whatever. So one of the girls, she started with a bang, but then she started getting cold feet. तो वो बोलने लगी कि मैं comfortable नहीं हूँ. तो मैंने बोला, I stopped the shoot. मतलब मैंने बोला तुम मत ही करो. It should be ulta. It should be like I should convince her, cajole her into the scene. I told her don't do it. अगर आपके मन में शंका है, सस्पिशन है कि ये वायरल जाएगा, फैमिली में तकलीफ होगी, मत करो. You can still be a junior artist. You can still do passing shots in films. You look good. Heroine तो I can't say, but मत करो. तो मैं उनको भगाया है. मतलब go away, leave it. I always do that. I always ask them what's your background, and they have doubt or suspicion or confusion, or they don't have clarity. I said, please go. Same with payment. So the producer told her कि तुम्हें जाना है, चली जाओ, खाना खा के जाओ, बैठो, खाओ, फिर लंच के बाद चली जाओ. So ऐसा तो I've never seen that, anybody being deprived of their fees. But yes, we don't get overtime. Like suppose they're supposed to shoot for 12 hours.
एक्स्ट्रा काम करवा
एक्स्ट्रा आवर्स का पैसा नहीं मिलता. ये सब है.
But मैंने तो लिया है कोई प्रोडक्शन हाउसेस से literally I have fought for my extra payment.
So if you fight, they do.
Yeah, I said I have given my 7-8 hours of extra time. Sorry, boss.
And blackmailing, extortion, all this is very prevalent in this industry also?
Not with us, but with the makers.
Okay.
Artist को इतना ज़्यादा वो
नहीं, like even with what I'm trying to also understand is that at times you also get blackmailed?
We get blackmailed, but
I don't think
Not
so.
by the makers, but by the, you know, other,
do you
probably
want
somebody
to
in the crew or
share
something.
that experience yourself, right?
कौन सा?
वही जो बंदा
इतने मतलब see blackmailing, I'll tell you, the people I worked with, I've been very clear with my payments.
Okay.
I've got it on time and videos तो पूरी नेट पे है ही, वो तो ब्लैकमेल का सवाल ही नहीं
ब्लैकमेल तब कर पाता है ना जब आप ब्लैकमेल होते हो. हमारे दोनों का फंडा ऐसा क्लियर कि भाई हम नंगे, मतलब जब ये बोलो वी आर क्लियर कि हम करते हैं भाई erotic का. हमारे को कोई डर नहीं कि तुम हमारी फैमिली को बता दोगे या इसको बता दोगे उसको बता दोगे. हम जो
I've
है
never
खुली
faced
किताब
all
है.
that.
We are open in front of everybody.
What I've noticed
But
is
people are blackmailed जो डर के कर रहे हैं.
अच्छा,
But
whose
I-
families
but I'll tell
probably
you-
are not aware.
But I'll tell you, जो लोग people have, so what happened in my scenario, मैं उस shoot पे नहीं था, but you know sometimes they're not working with the makers, but they are friends, ना. They'll cast you in दो shoot के बाद they'll give you a gap and they'll cast you into later after 2-3 films. So one shoot I was not there. They got this girl. She went on set. She saw the director's lifestyle, उनका घर, उनके घर पे भी रुकी. She after the shoot she stayed in their house because she lived far away, not from Mumbai. She had come from a different city. घर पे रुकी, खाना खाई, फिर रेप केस डाला. ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? आपने शूट किया, आपके साथ सेट पे रेप हुआ, फिर आप उन्हीं के घर में रुके. सो ये लोग करते हैं आफ्टर सीइंग द लाइफस्टाइल, द मनी द मेकर्स हैव, उनको टारगेट करते हैं. बट एक्टर्स को कभी किसी मेकर ने टारगेट किया, आई डोंट नो.
But I would like to share one incident that happened with me. I was called to a production house and that guy literally offered me money and he said कि मुझे इस बंदे को फंसाना है तो तुम you sleep with him and I'll pay you for that, and when you have those thing inside you just walk up to the police station because obviously वो test होगा ना तो पता चल जाएगा किसका है. तो I was like, I mean, I was shattered at that moment of time that how can people go to that extent. So though I didn't do it and I clarified to him, sir, I said, sir, I do erotica on screen but I don't do such kind of jobs.
Well done.
So I just walked out of there, but I was shattered to see a evil face of people like that they
Jealousy.
hire women to do that.
So there's a lot of jealousy
Lot of
and
jealousy,
insecurity also.
yeah.
in
So
this
what happens is
industry.
earlier there was only one platform making money. Now several came up. Now the thing with me was, I'll tell you, I shouldn't tell this on camera probably. But see, when Erotica started out, I started doing a lot of nudity. So the apps I worked with, they just boomed instantly. So I got work, but I also got targeted. Because
By the industry.
By the industry people, because I was
Okay.
giving business to the small apps that were emerging, who had a no show before.
Okay.
So because of me, they sold more, and somehow, you know, once this industry literally sucks you in. Like you start with soft and you start doing little more. फिर कब आपका और कुछ boundary नहीं रहता, ऐसा हो जाता है. Fame, calm, set का माहौल, you know, mood and everything. After all, you're human, ना, you're not a robot. So app owners के बीच में बहुत झगड़ा लगता है, artists फंस जाते हैं.
Okay.
Yeah, क्योंकि suppose you work with the competing app, they will tip somebody and create havoc on your personal life.
We have seen this from
and
our
on
eyes.
professional sets.
It's happened with someone
On
of very
person,
close.
like how on personalized, like in what sense?
Suppose there's this guy, I am to unmarried. Suppose there's a guy who's married and he's just doing content by a fake name. He's an actor, male or female. Now I'm a star. People know me by my name. There are many actors who are working, but people don't know their real names. They go with a different getup. Probably they have a mustache or something. They send their clips home. रेसिडेंशियल सोसाइटी में उनके वीडियो सर्कुलेट करवाएंगे ताकि उनको सोसाइटी से निकाले. लकीली आई हैव माई ओन हाउस. जो लोग रेंट पे रहते हैं उनको तमाशा हो, तो ताकि वो काम करने का योग्य ना रहे और कल ये ऐप बंद हो जाए, तो ये दूसरे ऐप्स करवाते. ये सब बहुत होता है.
और टू ऐड टू दिस, इवन जो पॉर्न की जो स्पेशली जो पॉर्न वाली ऐप्स हैं, ये इंसिडेंट मेरे ही सामने हुआ है कि व्हेन यू हैव अ rivalry porn app which is doing better than has started doing better than your app, you know, ये मेरे सामने की बात है कि I have heard this from my own friend's mouth that that app owner was kidnapped was literally kidnapped. He
Yes,
was horrified, or what you say, said, he
Threatened.
threatened. He was threatened, that saying that you better stop doing this work, otherwise we
Achha,
can go to
he was kidnapped by another rival.
yeah,
Okay.
other rivalry app.
Sounds
Achha.
like a
Yeah,
Prakash Jha
this
film.
is all has happened. I mean, I was like surprised कि ये सब तो हम फिल्मों में देखते हैं, ये एक्चुअल में हो रहा है. उसको किडनैप किया गया, उसको ये बोला गया कि अगर तुमने ये कंटिन्यू किया तो इससे भी बुरा तुम्हारे साथ हो
कौन सा
सकता है.
ये भी मुझे जानना है.
एंड दिस गाय वाज किडनैप्ड एंड ही वाज थ्रेटेंड. तो उसने फिर वो थोड़े टाइम के लिए काम बंद हो गया. आई न्यू दिस बिकॉज वन ऑफ माई वेरी क्लोज नोन पर्सन was a part of that particular thing. And then later on, even this app people admitted in front of me, the rivalry app people also admitted in front of me, because they were very curious to cast me in their films. Okay, though I never did porn and I always said no for porn, but they were very interested. I've done hosting for them, but they were very interested in taking me, and then they themselves admitted,
समझ
yes,
गया.
they themselves admitted that yes, we have done this,
My God.
because पैसा ना,
Exactly.
फट्टे पैसा है. 50 लाख रुपए ऐसे दे देना किसी को उठवाने के लिए या कुछ भी करने के लिए is a small thing for them. It's like that.
Also, you know, with the content ban that happened with the erotic industry, उसका आप लोग पर क्या impact आया? Like, what was the impact of, you know, the entire content ban, the apps getting banned, and, you know, like you mentioned, kids, because there were so many thumbnails of yours on a particular app, you know, your relatives reacted a certain way. But, you know, professionally, what was the impact?
Professional has no work. I've been sitting at home.
Okay.
Because now I don't also want to work in India because it's illegal. There's no point working on those apps if it's banned, because I have my own house here. My parents are aging. They need me. I love my country. I pay my taxes. I do my work. I want to stay here. So there's no work, and obviously I am looking for other opportunities. So yeah, that has stopped. The good things are good. A lot of good things also happened. A lot of interviews happened, so I was called for a lot of reality show interviews. One didn't happen. I was on the verge of doing it too, but that didn't happen. And social media boom has happened, so it has given me a lot of fan base. I had 400 million views in a month, insights. 400 million, which was the highest. A reel of mine, I should tell, has crossed 361 million views with 5 million followers.
Yeah, in this particular genre, he's the most popular guy in India, because even when I go out and people have seen me with him, you know, they always say, "Oh, you and Shakespeare, you guys make a good couple, and you guys are. We love to see
Actually,
you on
when
the
I was doing this
screen."
documentary,
And,
when they wanted a female's perspective, she was my first and only choice, and I'm glad she did it, because we
he's the one who recommended my name.
We
for
get
this
along very well,
documentary.
and on screen we have done
That,
work. So that ban also, well, I'm very glad a news channel, a news paper called me the Sultan of Smart, which made me very happy, because, you know, if it's like a compliment for me. So that way I've got a lot of fame. I was getting fame.
Yeah, that is very sure that whatever he does now, it gets popular overnight. I don't know what is his you know,
I did a
Graha
podcast.
Nakshatras, but he just put a picture with Shefali Zariwala. I think Ulu ki party mein tumne wo photo khicha tha. Shefali Zariwala had come, and very unfortunate that thing happened with her. But the moment he put that picture of hers, next day the news channel people were under his building to take his interview. Imagine, he put a picture with, I think, Amisha Patel.
You are spilling all the tea.
I mean, I'm just saying that this is how he gets the reactions, you know. Overnight, some news channel or someone will, you know, just stand and ask him questions and stuff like that. So
I'll give you one thing that was a highlight. I did a podcast. It has crossed 1.3 crore views on YouTube. So that was the biggest highlight. But
And did y'all also, you know, kind of get in trouble with the content ban situation?
see, I always follow the legal aspect. So in India, I've never done anything XXX.
Okay.
So promoting, making money is illegal. So I've never done that. So that way I'm safe. And after the ban, obviously, I'm not working, and I don't intend
ban
to work
के बाद
either.
तो बात तो किसी के पास भी काम नहीं है. Nobody is working.
Everybody's
There
saying-
are actresses who are calling me that Didi, like they treat me like a Didi because I am.
So y'all are working now out of India, y'all are.
I am. I am.
He's working because I don't do, the other
Triple
thing,
X.
triple X thing I don't do. So of course he's working out of India. I am very much doing vlogging now.
Yeah.
I have done a little shift to my career, so I've got more into vlogging and stuff like that.
And spirituality.
Touch wood, by the grace of God, I have enough savings to survive. So I am surviving.
The rainy day has come.
Yeah,
for all
so
of us.
I knew it that some point of time, बोलते हैं ना जिस चीज़ को बहुत ऊपर जैसे झटके से कोई चीज़ ऊपर जाती है तो वो झटके से नीचे भी आती है और मैं I was always prepared for those rainy days. So I never overspent. Like I saw girls who initially started making money. They used to buy cars and expensive dresses, like 30-40, 40-50 हज़ार के dresses पहन रहे हैं and अनशंट चीज़ों पे पैसा खर्च कर रहे, parties कर रहे, बड़ी बड़ी parties कर रहे. So I was never like that. I was making money, but I was saving my money. I first made my house in Mumbai. First thing which I'll tell you, there are so many girls in Erotica who have actually earned money as much as I would have earned, but none of them even have a single house in Mumbai.
And I think getting one is also a very big challenge.
Absolutely, but because we were like educated and we knew the
One
importance
girl,
of having
two
a
of them
house
actually
in Mumbai.
lost their homes
Yeah.
because their clips were circulated by their rival co-star.
Co-stars. They were asked to leave
The
from their
premises
society.
because
and
residential and although they were doing nothing at home. Whatever I do, even I live in my neighbor is Boni Kapoor, by the way.
Okay.
So it's his office though, but still he's my neighbor. So I live in a very nice residential society, but everything outside the lane, everything, nothing in Bombay now. So, but I'm lucky. My parents, we all stay, but some have.
He at least has a good
Yeah.
background. His parents
Yeah.
have been English professors. His sister is doing well. I am like a completely self-independent woman.
And
Whatever I've
self-made.
made, I have made, and I'm very proud to say this, that whatever I've made, it's all my hard-earned money. My hard-earned money. I've got not a single penny from my dad or from any of the ancestors, or no one has supported me. Absolutely, I'm on my own,
But
and that's
some
the
have
reason I was
suffered.
intelligent enough to first make a house rather than spending on expensive cars and other stupid stuff.
Also, as we wrap this up, the last question that I want to ask you all is the erotic industry in India finished?
No.
Legally, yes, I feel, yeah, because government has banned. So I feel it has.
It has no future, that means.
No.
No, I have a little different opinion about that. I think if this government goes, we definitely have a bright future in this particular industry, because I think this is the most watched industry. This is the most earned industry. Like if you revenue-wise also, if you calculate, porn makes the highest amount of money.
A lot of people from
Lot of
Bollywood are
money,
also
yeah,
watching it. by the way.
Compared to US, if y'all can tell me some statistics compared to the US
See, even
industry?
US people say most of their consumers are Indian.
Indians.
So the best part, the Indian industry grew in erotica and triple X, that people didn't have a choice but used to watch Western faces. They never used to relate to it. Why is Shakespeare a star today? Why is Rajsi a star today? Because they love Indian faces with those dialogues, that desi environment, that setting, that khatiya, that whole gaon ka mahal, khet ho gaya, jo bhi dialogues, masti, ras bhare, so that's why they watch it and they enjoy it. Western, they don't relate. That's why Indian
UAE
erotica
countries are our biggest fan base.
boom. If you
Yes,
see,
and it's
UAE
also
countries, and they are the
number
most
one
richest
in
countries.
consumption.
Yeah.
so even in my insights, it's a lot of people from outside. So that is the reason they love Indian faces.
Okay.
That is why
Because
we boomed.
this is not going to stop. This is, see, I just want to sum it up that like we eat food, we drink water. This is also a need of our body. Okay, and this is never going to stop.
I always say lust is this
Yeah.
source of all
So,
imagination.
Absolutely.
But I
there
don't know
is,
if there's future. I don't see, because people like me.
India, yes, if people change,
The laws maybe.
if the laws change and the people become more progressive,
Also,
and the
there is
hypocrisy level
future in a
goes
way
down,
if they tone
then-
down a lot of
yeah.
content.
Yeah.
Like what had happened was, because there was no censorship, there was no parameter.
Okay.
If they follow guidelines, probably the short film, web series industry can boom again. But again, there will be always walking on
And
eggshells.
spilling into the mainstream, I think so, is very far-sighted at the moment.
See, erotica still has a future in India. I can see that. I'm not sure about the porn industry, but erotica does have a chance. if law change and people's perceptions change, people's hypocrisy levels go down and they take this as a job. Because
Probably.
I'll tell you, this is very important also, because that will also reduce the kind of rapes that are happening in our country. Because if you give a little leeway to these things, people will be more relaxed and they would not go that way.
And there will be employment for
Yeah.
people also.
Though I'm not encouraging this, but I'm just trying to put a point stating that yes, this is a need of the body and you can't ignore it. You know, so this
Yeah.
has to be given a little leeway, and India needs to progress.
Well, on that note, thank you so much for joining us. It was lovely, knowing your stories, getting to know so many insights about the industry.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much,
And
Naz.
wish you all the very best.
Thank you
you.
so much.